Many police officers, perhaps driven by a misinterpretation of their authority, have treated ordinary citizens as if they're criminals. Well, today we're talking about some cops who regretted messing with those citizens whom they treated like criminal masterminds. Let's get into the video. When a cop spotted a man in his vehicle in a parking lot, he decided to check it out. As he walked over, he cooked up a pretty odd story. He claimed he'd received a call from someone upset with the man, so he felt the need to respond. But that's all he mentioned, which was weird. Usually, if there's a real complaint, a cop would explain why he was approaching the man, right? This time, it seemed like he had just made it all up. The man knew his rights well, so he asked the cop straight up what crime he suspected him of committing. When the cop couldn't name any crime, the man chose to stop talking, since he wasn't required to chat without a good reason. This seemed to bruise the cop's ego, who kept insisting that the man had to speak with him. The man calmly explained that without any crime being committed, he wasn't going to talk to anyone. But the cop switched tactics, claiming someone suspected the man was breaking the law. When pressed for details, the cop wouldn't even say what law might have been broken.
Why are you bugging me?
The reason I'm stopping out here with you is because somebody called and
Because I'm on private property?
No, because somebody called and said you
Was it management?
Suspicious. So
Was it management?
I don't know.
No, so it don't matter.
I'm
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm not sure if it was management.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Do you need any assistance from me?
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I don't suspect you committing it.
Okay, then you have no business with me.
I can still talk to you.
You have no business with me.
I can still talk to you.
What crime do you suspect me of committing? But you just made YouTube history. You are stupid. You are so stupid. So you have no business with me. Move on.
I'm just asking if you had a knife.
You don't have any business with me.
You don't
have any business with me. You don't have any business with me. You don't suspect me of a crime. You're law enforcement.
Okay.
Which means that you must have a crime in order to deal with me. This is not consensual. I don't want to talk to you. If you have any questions for me, direct them to my lawyer.
Who's your lawyer?
If you have any questions for me, direct them to my lawyer.
I can't direct them to your lawyer if I don't know your lawyer.
Oh, imagine that. Don't you love how this works? This is America.
That's okay.
In America, a person is considered innocent in all of his actions, right?
Yeah.
And in America, the police have no business harassing the public absent a crime. Yes, this is considered harassment absent a crime. So yeah, let's keep going with it.
I got called about you, but
I don't give a you got called about. I didn't call you. You don't suspect me of a crime and you're law enforcement.
They did.
Who did?
The person that called.
And that was who? Not management, right?
How do you know it's not management?
Because I know the management, because I have business here.
Okay.
I'm here every day. So if somebody called on me, it was not management.
Okay.
So, again, what are you doing on this private property harassing people for no crime?
I'm allowed to come on here and check.
You're allowed to come on and check when you suspect crimes. You are not allowed to harass the public and violate their Fourth Amendment right.
As it turns out, they were in a private parking lot, and the cop switched up his story again, claiming the lot's manager had called him. What the cop didn't realize was that the man had permission from the management to be there. He was actually working there. Seeing this line wasn't working either, the cop took a wild turn and started hinting at drugs, a serious accusation without any evidence or right to suspect anything. But here's the real kicker in the whole mess. The cop had his girlfriend in the car with him. She was right there in the passenger seat, and as soon as the man noticed, it clicked. It seemed like the cop was just trying to show off in front of his girlfriend, trying to act tough and in charge. It's pretty sad when you think about it, because the man totally saw through the act and outsmarted him. Really makes you wonder, since when did cop policy let officers bring their dates along on duty? It's a strange world sometimes, especially when you run into a cop who's more into putting on a show than actually doing his job.
To be free from unnecessary, undue harassment, illegal searches, seizures, etc. Yep, you sure can. I'm going to walk over and make sure I get your ID on your vehicle. Okay. You have nothing to fear from me. I would never cause you guys harm, just so you know. It'd be better if we'd get rid of all your blue line gang members.
I don't have any blue line bull.
That's good. I'm checking. Because we don't believe in that gang You have anything illegal in your car? Do you have any drugs or weapons that are unregistered?
I hope not.
Can I check?
Nope.
Can I get you to sit on the curb over here?
Nope.
No? No? Can I get you to keep your hands away from your gun, please? Get your hands out of your pocket for my safety. For my safety, I'd like you to keep your hands out of your pocket.
Is that plate on there yours?
I'm not answering. I already told you any questions you have for me, you need to direct to my attorney.
If you're a Jeff.
Any questions you have for me, you need to direct to my attorney.
Okay. Well, if you don't need anything else, I'm going to take off.
I appreciate that, Clark. I appreciate it. You have lots better things to do besides harassing the public for sitting in a private parking lot, doing nothing but being a free American. You have a job to do, and it is not to investigate suspicious. What is suspicious? Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Right? That's so stupid. That's an oxy. That's a bull. Oh, you're suspicious. What is suspicious about a car parked in a parking lot?
That's not what.
Oh, dip.
Said they thought you were tweaking.
Oh, tweaking. Are you going to give me a drug test?
You want me to?
Do you got one? I'll pee in a cup for you, just because I like you. I like your smile, bud. You're good. They suspected me of tweaking for sitting in a parking lot, which I do every day at the same time.
Probably somebody new then.
I know it was.
The hotel.
It was not somebody who belongs to the hotel. Oh, wait, is this your girlfriend over here? Oh, man, I didn't realize you had your girlfriend in the car. What policy is that says you can have your girlfriend in the car? Look at that. Caught him with his girlfriend. Now he wants to run. Bye-bye.
This garage worker must have been pretty bored on his duty because he decided to pull over a car, even though he wasn't even a cop and didn't have the authority to do so. So he stopped his car on the side of the road and started telling drivers that they couldn't go further due to his work policy. Now, anyone with a bit of common sense knows that his job policy doesn't override traffic laws. When this man showed up, the worker told him that it's their policy to report anyone who drives past him. But the guy fired back, explaining that the worker's job policy has nothing to do with him. After all, workers are supposed to follow their own policies, and the rest of us are meant to follow the law. To top it off, the law clearly states that everyone has the right to freedom of movement. However, this man definitely wanted to record the garage with a drone, because that's why he came. But this worker got annoyed and decided to call the police.
Hello, mate. You okay?
Yeah, our company's got policy. Anything flying overhead, we have to report to the police.
Oh, okay.
So just like we do wind tunnel testing there.
Yeah, that's a really good place.
Yeah, if you're going over that way, that's nothing to do with us. But if
Oh, no,
you're
I'm going over there.
that perimeter fence.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. You need to bring it back.
Well, I see. If it's your policy, it doesn't apply to me. Your policy.
Yeah, we'll let the police sort that.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll find the police.
Okay, thank you.
When the garage owner called the cops, unhappy about a man filming his property from a public sidewalk, the officers rushed to the scene with a clear intent to flex their authority. Before even hearing the man's side of the story, they immediately began challenging his right to record, acting as if they were personally offended by his actions. This approach was odd, considering that these same cops once swore an oath to uphold the constitutional rights of all citizens.
What's that? It's private. It's private. Okay. No worries. So what's the weight of the drone? It's 8.783 grams. Ounces. Ounces. What's that in grams? Times it by 28.3. That's head then. You get that? I'll get my calculator out. No worries. Anything you would have been particular? They said 8.783 ounces. Times it by 28.3. What? That's why you're here?
We just had a conversation. It's not right over the site that has stuff that's secret.
Okay.
What's this word?
Confidential?
Yes. Yeah, right.
I guess you probably get quite a lot anyway, don't you?
Yeah, but you can't privilege that over rights, can you?
I'm not saying we are.
You can't privilege his feelings over my rights.
That's what I'm chatting.
Okay, so it doesn't. So if you say to me, he's got stuff over there I don't want to look at, I might say I've just been looking at that.
Yeah.
What do we do then?
Just come and see what you want to bring. Right. Do you do it for YouTube as well, have you?
If we've mixed to it, got about 5 drones, so I just do a mix.
Oh, just yourself tonight then?
You fishing?
Just standing on a question.
No, there's an army of drone flyers just ran away when you two
Well,
turned up.
no, it's fine. DJ orders a bit like you find it normally there's a couple of the same times.
Yeah,
Jay does it quite a bit of the zone. Sometimes he's
Yeah, but
really.
he's daylight, man, isn't he? Whereas I've been hiding, but they spotted me.
Has it got lights?
Oh yeah.
Just that's the one I spotted you, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it was when before the lights come on. It was when it was. So it's nice and high, but you spotted.
How high does it go?
Well, legally, you take it up to 120 metres, which is 422 metres. I think it's.
And what would it be? If
You had to.
Answers all limit.
Sky's the limit. Literally.
Instead of simply clarifying to the garage owner that the man was not breaking any laws by staying on the public sidewalk, the officers saw an opportunity to assert dominance. Probably didn't expect they'd soon regret messing with citizens whom they treated like criminal masterminds. Once on the scene, they noticed the man had a drone. They started fussing about the drone being heavier than the law allows, but funnily enough, they couldn't remember what the actual weight limit was. How are they supposed to enforce laws if they don't even know them?
As far as it'll go to the society that ain't going anymore.
Are you filming me?
I am indeed.
Okay, can I ask you why you've reneged on your policy to tell me? You know it's your policy, and you know it's a Home Office document that says that your first
Where practicable.
no, not where, at the first practicable time, you should announce to your victim that you're filming them. So can I ask you why you didn't tell me?
I've just literally having a chat, mate. That's all.
I know, but you're filming me, aren't you? So you're having a chat and filming me?
Well, to be fair, stop point made. But yeah,
I can see myself on there.
There you are. But
So why are you filming me if you know this is legal activity?
to be fair, mate, all we've had is a sus job come in.
Okay.
We don't know who it is. That's why I've come over to ask you wait a bit.
Okay.
Because I know there's limitations around weight.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you because you'll know better than I do.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's not a restricted airspace.
No.
Because I did ask my control when I was
Yeah, no,
over
it's
here,
not.
and they said I don't know.
You've got a few places in Bedford. I think you've got a prison in the centre, haven't you?
Yeah, that would be.
That's probably restricted as well, is it?
Which one?
B530.
Oh, is it? Oh, good shit. Right, where's
It is
that?
restricted though.
Right. So whereabouts is that?
I'll tell you that.
You can Google it, can't you?
Lockheed Martin. Okay,
Yes, you'll definitely have a prison, and there'll be another one on Capitol. On the SAR
Restricted anyway, so they usually deal with stuff themselves.
I guess it would be packed up. You just go with it.
Well, yeah, my battery's giving up the ghost. Good time if you're, if you're not battling against the wind and you're not.
Because I'm guessing it's like self-stabilised and all that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's around about 25 minutes on this one, which is excellent. Yeah.
Is it easy to just swap battery out and plug it in? Is it built in?
Yeah. No, it's here. So,
Oh, so you can literally have a couple of batteries on the go.
well,
Day if
you
you
have 6 or 7,
How much are they, the batteries? Are they expensive?
Yeah.
Because the drones just fluctuate in price massively, don't they?
Yeah.
Around for a couple of quid or a couple of grand.
Yeah. The batteries. I can't remember, but I think I bought 3 batteries for around about 500 quid. So,
How much is the drone?
it all comes in a package, so it's hard to separate it. But
Then they tried to claim the drone was flying higher than regulations permit, but they couldn't back up that claim either. It's pretty clear that the cops need to know the laws if they want to interact properly with people. Despite the man flying his drone completely within legal limits, these cops wouldn't listen. Instead of owning up to their mistake and leaving, they called for backup. When it became apparent they couldn't bully the man into submission, they finally let him go. It's truly sad that these cops will likely just move on and find their next victim to boost their egos. It's a cycle that doesn't do anyone any good, least of all the people they're supposed to protect.
that's probably 500-600. Yeah, but
Roll for it, I guess.
it's you can earn your money back from it as well if you want. And
Do you post videos online and get a little bit of money that way?
no, use it for my work, which I'm not going to tell you about. So you can bring it in that way.
That's something.
Yeah.
Leave it to them.
Okay, good.
Or
Alright, yeah.
cheers, have a chat.
Have a good night. No worries.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Well, will you do me a favour? Will you inform them? 2 police cars. Really? For a guy legally flying a drone?
You can go out anyway. I did tell
Get out
Council,
of
but
I did just say.
you guys are allowed to go in. You're allowed to go. What's good? What do you want me to tell them?
Just explain to them that they're effectively tying up 4 police officers now for a little lawful activity. Security should have a law on it. Yeah. Okay, don't forget, next victim, let me know straight away.
Yeah, let me know.
It's something that it's a policy that you probably break every day.
I will not phone you on.
Do it.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay.
That is evil for truth. Jeez. Very good luck. Yes. Go to the big street.
Great. Can you get your call numbers, guys?
What's got 616?
616 696. I'm not about your dad. Sorry? Because I want to know who's turned out for this incident. Well, I'll loosely term it as an incident. Do you have a problem with identifying yourself to me?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do you want to give your name or do you want to leave it at that? Thank you very much. Guys, can I have your call numbers, please? 692. Thank you.
Have you noticed how some cops seem uneasy around cameras, especially when people are just exercising their constitutional rights? It's hard to tell if they're worried about being caught in a misstep or if they just like to see it as a chance to throw their weight around. But one thing is clear, they might not realize that these actions could actually cost them their qualified immunity. This particular cop made a scene when he noticed a man standing in a police station parking lot filming the area. Despite the fact that the man was filming in a public space and had every right to be there, the cop insisted he shouldn't be filming, though he couldn't give a solid reason why. The cop seemed to think that the man needed a special reason to be there, ignoring the fact that the station was accessible to the public. Trying to switch tactics, the cop played the good cop card, asking the man if there was anything he could help him with. However, when the man said he just wanted the cop to leave, the cop's attitude shifted and became more aggressive. That's when the man realized this cop might be worth suing, so he asked for his name and badge number. Nothing stings like a bruised ego, especially for this cop. He refused to give his details, claiming they were clearly visible on his uniform, even though their policy explicitly states the cops must verbally identify themselves when asked while in uniform. Then, to top it off, the cop accused the man of being rude. Really? Was that the best he could come up with?
Sure.
Oh, you can speak? Okay.
Yeah, of course I can speak.
Right, mate, I can't really see you. Do you mind just moving that off to the side of it?
Yeah, I do mind.
Right. I can't see you. All I can see is the phone right now.
So what?
I'm trying to talk to you.
Don't.
All right, let's step over it. What do you
I'm
mean
not
don't?
yeah, don't try to talk to me.
Why not? Can I ask what you're doing?
Sure.
Go on in. What are you doing?
Go on and ask. That's sorry? What am I doing?
Yes.
Oh, is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Mind your business.
I am minding my business.
Good.
What are you doing?
Don't need to ask me.
Well, you're filming.
You don't need to ask me.
What are you, a Jedi or something? You're trying to do a Jedi mind trick on me. It's not working, mate. Why are you being so rude?
I'm not your mate. I'm not being rude. Why is that car parked there?
It's a police station. This is a police.
What does that sign say? What does those signs say? What do those signs say?
Right, who are you first?
What do those signs say?
Who are you
It says
first?
no parking, yeah?
Okay.
So why is it parked there?
Mate,
No, I'm not your mate. Stop calling me mate.
what would you like me to call it?
Sir, why are those cars parked?
Are you
Why
right of
is
the
that
railway?
car parked there?
Because it's a police station.
And it says no parking.
Okay.
So I don't care if it's a police
Yeah, what's
station.
that got to do
Move
with
it. Move the car.
What's that got to do
Move
with
the
you?
car.
What's that got to do with you? What are you doing here?
You don't need to ask me. That's got nothing to do
I
with
do.
you. No, you don't.
Right.
Left.
Why are you being confrontational?
I'm not. You came to me. I didn't come to
Are
you.
you an auditor or what was your
Off
purpose?
you go.
What's that?
Why? What? I said off you go. So I tell you, Foxtrot Oscar, move. Dismiss.
Don't be rude, mate. Who are you to tell me to
Listen,
move?
you keep on telling me mate, and I'm telling you to move.
Yeah, who are you to tell me that?
You don't need to know.
Okay. Who are you to tell me what to do?
Do you like repeating yourself?
You're
Are
just being rude for no
you on a
reason.
loop?
Right, listen, you
Don't listen. I'm not listening to you.
you're
Why?
filming.
Move that car. Get that car moved.
That's not my job, mate.
What-
That's not my priority
listen,
right
stop
now.
calling me mate,
You're
fool.
filming.
Listen, stop calling me mate.
Did you call me
Alright?
fool?
Yeah, I did.
Who do you think you are?
What do you mean who do I think? Who do you think you are?
I'm a police officer.
So what?
You filming
Identify
around the,
yourself.
you film-
Identify yourself.
I'm clearly identified.
No, you're not. No, you're not. What? Go on, then what's your shoulder number?
It's right there.
No, tell me. I can't see it.
Okay, well, move the phone out of
No.
the way. I can't even see your eyes.
I don't care. What's your shoulder number?
It's right there. It's visible for you to see.
No,
mate.
it's not visible for me to see. How do you know? How do you know
I
there's
can't
nothing
even
wrong
see
with
your
my
face,
eyes?
so I'm not going to engage
Well,
with
then
you.
get lost then. If you're not going to identify yourself, go away.
I am clearly identified.
You're not identifying yourself. I want you to verbally tell me what your shoulder number is, or dismiss. Go away.
Why are you being rude?
Why are you being rude? Identify yourself.
Then the man asked the cop again to identify himself right away to see how he would react, but the cop was a total letdown. He seemed to think he wasn't there to be ordered around by a civilian. In his mind, it should be the other way around. Despite this, the cop tried to appear cooperative on camera, claiming he had already identified himself, which clearly was not true. The man had the whole interaction recorded, proving the cop hadn't identified himself at all, so there was really no reason for the cop to lie about it. The situation escalated when the cop, still on camera, claimed that the man was hiding in bushes, a claim that made no sense. If the man was so hidden, how could the cop have spotted him so easily? Then the cop reverted to accusing the man of being rude one more time, even though he casually called him mate. They're not friends, and as a professional, the cop should have addressed the man with far more respect. Honestly, doesn't this cop have better things to do than argue over something he's clearly wrong about? With everything recorded, the man had clear evidence of the cop's behavior, making it even more frustrating that the cop continued to dodge the issue. It's times like these that make you question whether cops understand their role or the laws they're supposed to enforce.
I'm here to ask
Identify
you
yourself.
You in the back of the
Identify
bushes.
yourself.
I told you
Identify
my name.
yourself.
Okay, play the video back.
Identify
I told you
yourself.
my name and my
Identify
rank.
yourself. I want your shoulder number.
You've got my shoulder
I
number.
haven't got
and
your
my
shoulder
name
number.
and
I
my
want you
rank.
to verbally tell me your
Okay,
shoulder
now, before
number,
we get to
and I
that-
want you to tell me where you're attached to. Don't
Before
before.
we get to
No,
that-
no, not before. Tell me now, or go
I did
away.
tell you, I'm Sergeant Pencher from the Warren.
And
Now,
what's your shoulder number?
37L.
Was it that hard? Was it hard?
No, it's not hard to
Well
talk to
then,
me
so next time
without
identify
calling me
yourself
fool
properly.
Or telling me
I can
to
call
Fox
you a
Oscar
fool,
Street.
and I can tell you to Fox
Why do you
Oscar.
think you can be rude to me? And I have
Did
to call you
I?
sir?
Well,
Why do
you
you
have
think
to
that
call
you
me
were,
sir
sir?
because that's how I want to be identified, as sir.
Okay.
Right.
And
So
you
that's
can tell
that
me
one.
to Fox Oscar.
Of course I can.
Okay.
I just did.
And how is that fair?
What do you mean fair? Go
How is that an
away.
interaction
Go
on the
away.
level?
I don't want an interaction with you.
You're hiding around the bushes.
I'm not hiding nowhere.
Well, you're in the bushes.
So I'm not in the bushes. I'm
Filming through the
clearly,
fence
I'm
inside
clearly
the police
visible
station.
because you saw me. So I'm not in the bushes. Stop lying.
Mate,
Okay? Don't
point-
call me
point
mate.
the
I'm
camera.
telling you one last time. If you call me mate, that's it.
That's
Right?
it, what?
End of subject. I just won't acknowledge you.
You haven't acknowledged me yet.
All right then. Fair enough. But I'm not going to acknowledge you. no
You're
more.
refusing even to look at me. You're hiding behind the phone and a mask. You're just being rude
Listen,
and
stop being
confrontational.
discriminative. Yeah? Don't bring a mask into this. You don't know why I'm not hiding. You don't know why I'm wearing it.
You are hiding your face.
No, I'm not hiding.
You're hiding your
I'm not
eyes.
hiding.
I told you, you
I'm
got
not
your phone on your
hiding.
face.
Stop being discriminative.
All I
You
can
do
see
not
is the
know
top of
why
your head.
I am wearing a mask. Yeah?
not discriminating
So if somebody
about
was wearing a burqa, what would you say to them? That they're hiding their face? They're wearing it for a purpose, okay?
Whatever the purpose is, the result is I can't see anything.
It doesn't
but the top
matter.
of your
It's
head.
got nothing to do with you. Stop bringing it into this conversation.
It's really hard
Okay,
to
that's
talk
being
to someone
discriminative.
without
I do not
seeing
want to talk to you.
nothing
I
of
do
their
not
face.
want to talk to you, okay? You keep on calling me mate. You're being disrespectful.
Really?
Yes.
That's a term of endearment.
I don't want
Mate
you to
means
be
friend.
endeared to me.
Okay.
I'm not your
Yeah,
friend.
you are clearly rude.
I'm not
but
your friend.
I'm
Am
not
I your
being-
friend? This is 20 quid if I'm your friend.
Why would I give you 20 quid?
Well, my mates would give me 20 quid. If you're not my mate, then go away. You're not.
What's he on
Obviously
about,
not.
mate? You're on something,
See?
aren't
There
you?
you go. You said it again.
You're on. Yes. Okay. That's how I talk. Don't discriminate against me. Okay.
Shut up. What do you mean discriminate against how you talk? I just said that you. There
That's
you
the
go
way I
again.
express myself.
Well, I'm asking you not to. Okay?
Yeah. Fair enough.
You're
Fair
a
enough,
police.
but like I said,
What are you? Police constable?
You haven't-
You're a constable of the law,
I've
yeah?
told you twice what my rank is, mate.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what your rank is. You're still a constable.
Yes.
The man decided it was time to remind the cop of his actual duties, seeing as he seemed to have forgotten what being a public servant was all about. He calmly explained that cops aren't the law themselves. They're just there to enforce it while serving the public. Since the man didn't need anything from the cop, the sensible thing would have been for the cop to just leave. But nope, this cop insisted that wasn't how things worked. The man then asked the cop why he was being questioned in the first place and reminded him that there needed to be a valid reason, like suspecting an actual law had been broken. However, the cop stuck to his guns, claiming he had a good reason because the man was hiding in bushes. There he went again, repeating that odd phrase like a broken record. Why do some cops think they could just make up anything and suddenly it'd be taken as truth? Things heated up even more when the man told the cop that it was none of his business why he was filming. After all, cops are sworn to protect the civil rights of citizens, as we've already mentioned. So, the moment they see someone with a camera, they shouldn't just walk up and demand explanations, much less get upset when no one wants to spell out the reasons. The only reason needed is simply because, well, he can.
Right.
And?
So it doesn't matter what your rank is. You're still a constable of the law. You serve the public. I am the public. I
Yeah.
can tell you to go away. Now go away.
No,
I'm
you
doing
can't.
nothing
It doesn't
wrong.
work like that.
Yeah, it does work
I
like that.
serve
Go
the
away.
crown first of all, not the
Okay.
public.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so-
and then after serving the crown, what? What have you come to me for then?
To find out why you're in the bushes, filming through the
I'm
gate
not in the bushes.
at the police station.
I'm not in the bushes.
Right, pan the phone to the right.
I'm not in the bushes.
And you
Don't
will
tell me
say
what
you're
to do.
behind the bush.
I'm not behind the bush.
Well, you are.
Obviously,
Okay?
I'm not.
Your phone doesn't show
Did
it
you
right
see
now,
me
but I'm
from
seeing
where
it.
that car was parked? Where that van was
Yeah,
parked?
only because we've come in here.
No,
by
did you
chance.
see me? Did you see me?
Why are
Did you see
being
me?
so
Yes or no?
argumentative?
If you
What
saw
is the
me,
point
then
of
why'd
all
say that I'm in the
What is the
bushes?
point of all
I'm
this?
not in the bushes.
Okay, you're trying to get
Yeah,
likes on
I'm not in the
YouTube or what?
bushes. Yeah, I clearly am not in the bushes. So stop
Okay,
lying.
so again,
Okay, are you trying to
again,
make yourself look more
why are you
stupid?
filming through the gate?
I'm not going to tell you.
Through the fence.
None of your business.
Okay, does this get you likes on YouTube or something? What's the point of all this? You've come here to show
Conversation's
that
finished.
a car is being parked and no parking back.
Exactly. So tell them to move it.
Okay.
So you're not going to tell them to move it now, even though it says there's strictly access required to dog kennels at all times.
Yep.
Well, therefore, you should be going in there and saying, oh, okay, right, I'll find out who parked it there, we'll get it moved. Yeah? Because technically they're breaking a road traffic law, yeah? Or
No,
not?
they're
No? What are they breaking then?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Internal policy.
Internal policy, laugh
Yes.
about it. So you don't mind your guys breaking
you don't even
internal
know what you're
policies,
talking
yeah?
about.
Say that again?
So you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
This
but
is
they're
a private
breaking-
yard.
yeah.
The traffic law doesn't apply to them.
Okay,
That's
cool.
on public
So
roads.
then might as well take them down and say park wherever you want to
No,
park.
this is
You've got
harassment
signs
on
there
our
for a reason,
station.
yeah?
It's
Prohibited
ridiculous.
signs. Yeah, for a reason.
Now,
If they're there
you
for a
think you're
reason,
doing
then
something, you're
abide,
doing nothing.
abide to the reasons. If not, go away, leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. You're dismissed, Foxtrot Oscar.
Don't be rude, mate.
Foxtrot Oscar.
Don't be rude.
Foxtrot Oscar.
Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
I told you I'm a police officer.
I don't care if
And
you're a
you're
police
just
officer. It's
making
got
my
nothing
life-
to do with
you're
me.
being rude and
That's got nothing to
disrespectful
do
for
with
no
you.
good reason.
I'm being rude and
I
disrespectful
think
in your opinion.
You're
Me,
telling
I'm
me to
standing up for
Foxtrot
myself. I'm
Oscar.
being very assertive.
Standing
And
up
I've
for
said it
what?
to you
Who's doing
right
anything to
enough
you?
times. Go away. I do not want
you've
to
just
engage
been
with you.
rude. You've not stand
Go
up for
away. I do not want to engage with you.
Yeah, you don't
Go
have to,
away.
But I still have
Go
a job
away.
to do, and it's
I
still
don't care.
fair for me to find out why someone's sitting in the bushes filming through the
Oh, I'm
fence.
sitting in there.
One more cop failed to understand basic civil rights when he approached a man filming from a public sidewalk. He claimed the man was filming a woman who was a victim and didn't want to be on camera. However, when the man simply asked if the sidewalk was a public place, the cop said yes, and that should have been the end of the story. But the cop kept on insisting that the man had to leave because the woman didn't want to be filmed. The thing is, just because someone doesn't like something doesn't mean the other person has to give up their civil rights. The man was on a public sidewalk, where he had every right to be. If the cops were so concerned about the woman's privacy, it was their responsibility to secure a private setting for her. After all that, the cop finally identified himself and then asked the man for his name and date of birth. When the man, knowing full well he hadn't committed any crime, refused to provide his personal details, the cop called him rude for not reciprocating the identification. But here's the catch: the cop was required to identify himself as part of his job policy. Citizens, on the other hand, are protected by law and aren't obligated to identify themselves unless they're actually involved in a crime.
I'm walking down the sidewalk.
Okay, we have a victim being photographed here. She does not want to be recorded.
Okay, so is that visible from the public sidewalk?
I'm asking you to move over here, please. You can film over there. I don't have a problem with that. We have a victim who is being
Okay.
photographed here for crime scene purposes.
You
Does
have-
not want to be photographed.
Okay, you're creating your
Okay.
privacy. You're creating your privacy.
Okay.
That's great.
How would you like somebody
I don't
ran
care.
you over
Hey,
and somebody
your opinion,
videotaped
your
you?
opinion, my opinion, we're not talking about that. The law. I'm on the public sidewalk.
Yes, you are.
You're creating privacy.
I'm
for
asking you to
them.
have a sense of decency.
Okay, well, I'm asking you to have a sense of the law
Decency?
and decency.
A sense of decency?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, shit, and the sun is too hot. So
Oh, bummer.
yeah.
That's too bad. Phone cool down.
What's your name and badge number?
Winograd 36819.
Thank you.
What's your name, sir?
So are you?
What's your
Are
name?
you
That's kind of rude to have me introduce myself. and
again
not
with the
introduce
opinion?
yourself.
Opinion's not your job. Okay.
Oh, common courtesy.
Yeah, that's not your job either.
Okay.
Your job is law enforcement.
Yeah.
Did you realize that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
For the past 25
So
years.
what
yeah.
law are you enforcing right now?
I'm not enforcing any laws. I'm just asking
Yeah,
you to
right.
have a sense of decency.
Exactly. Not your job. Period.
As a
Not
human
your
being.
job.
Am I a human
Not
being?
your job.
Am I a human being?
Not your job.
Are you a human being?
Well, I don't know. But anyway, the real deal.
Oh, wait. Is that an opinion?
So what we're talking about here is this.
Answer the question.
So
Is
this
it
is
opinion?
The cop tried a different angle and asked the man how he'd feel if someone filmed him while he was a victim in a traffic accident. But the man was quick with his response. He wouldn't mind at all because he understood that everyone has the right to film in public places. And honestly, if he was in such a situation, he'd be too caught up in the moment to worry about bystanders with cameras. You could tell the cop wasn't expecting that answer. However, the cop's attitude soured even more. He shifted his reason, now claiming he didn't want the man to film because it was interfering with their investigation. But how could that be? The man was just standing there filming. He wasn't getting in the way at all. If the police really thought he was a distraction, they should have cordoned off the area with yellow tape and kept people at a distance. It's not fair to blame others for problems caused by their own lack of action. On top of this, it seemed like the cops were putting someone's feelings above the law. They seemed to forget they were in the business of law enforcement, not feeling enforcement.
I wonder how you'd like it if you were struck by a car and somebody videoed you.
I'd be fine with that.
You'd be fine with it?
I would.
Okay. Well, you're a better person than most people.
I don't understand what the issue is that people have with that. I'd like all the documentation from every angle I could possibly get if I was in an accident.
Okay. And the purpose of this is what? Documenting
The
what?
purpose of this is you
Get your finger out
and
of
your
my
behavior.
face.
Your face is like 3 feet from my finger.
Your finger was within 1.5 feet of my face.
Okay, 1.5. Is that too close?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So you could step back.
Yep, so could you.
Yeah, but I'm just here.
I'm here protecting a possible scene.
Okay. This right here?
No, that right there.
Oh, okay.
We've already had this
So
discussion.
you're protecting it from the line of sight from a public space?
Yeah, because this
Okay.
young lady does not want to be videoed.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Well, then do your best to make that happen without violating people's rights.
Okay. I will certainly do that.
Okay. I'm on your side, man.
Okay.
Tape. That's helpful.
Yep.
Wasteful, but helpful.
Yeah, it's tragic that we have to go that route.
You generally reuse that stuff? Or just throw it away?
Why, are you about to give me an opinion? Isn't wasteful an opinion?
I can have all the opinions I want.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not denying you that.
It's kind of interesting that I don't really believe you when you say that you hope no one steals my bike. It's a funny thing for...
Why is that funny?
Oh, I don't know, just because you're sort of like a law enforcement officer and you're kind of being sarcastic about someone committing a crime. You're not. So you're just randomly sharing that you genuinely hope that no one steals my bike.
Well, it is unsecured, and over the course of the past 25 or so years, there have been multiple thefts in this area.
Sure.
Including bicycles.
Yeah. I don't know why I feel pretty safe with my bike being within like 40 feet of 3 police vehicles and 12 officers or whatever, but
12.
okay.
Where do you see 12 officers?
That was a guess.
That was a guess?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's 1, 2 officers.
So you're just gonna keep going with this petty little shit.
I'm petty. You want to play
You
word
are
games?
petty.
We'll play
You
word
are
games.
petty. That's
You
kind
wanna
of
play
like
word games. We'll play word games.
what I would hope for is professionalism
This
instead
is
of petty.
professionalism. This is
Oh, I
the
love
epitome
it.
of professionalism.
Love it. Yes.
A man entered the lobby of a federal building with a mission to create content. As a free, independent journalist, he aimed to capture how staff reacted to someone exercising their constitutional rights. One worker consistently used foul language and threw insults at the man. A female worker claimed he had no right to film her without permission, and a young worker even accused him of plotting a terrorist attack, all because he was filming in the lobby, a place laden with First Amendment activities. Despite their hostility, the man was merely filming quietly, causing no disturbances or posing any threat. Yet, these workers wouldn't let up and eventually called the cops, falsely alleging that the man was causing trouble. Bored and seeing no end to the wait, the man decided to head home.
What are you doing? Don't take a picture of me.
That's not very nice, sir.
Pardon?
That's not very nice to
Why are you
say.
taking a picture of me?
That's not very nice to say.
Sir, can I help you?
I don't need any help, thank you, sir.
What are you doing? He's been filming all over.
I'm sorry, what was that, ma'am?
You can't be taking my picture unless I give you permission.
Can I have your permission, please?
That is wrong. You don't go around the public taking.
So you're causing a disturbance in a government location. Can we talk about it privately? No?
We have no testimony. You cannot
So,
be in here.
so there's no recourse.
You can go. You can call administration. You can call the city. But we're just
Probably a terrorist or something.
A terrorist?
Are we done?
Or just a nutcase.
That's not very kind, sir.
Are you gonna call a cop on this guy?
Sir, why would you want to call the police?
Because you're intruding.
Because I'm what?
You're in government property and you're creating a disturbance.
You're the one who made a ruckus.
Did you call or you want me?
But before he could leave, one of the workers caught up to him, insisting he stay for the cops and not run away. Seeing an opportunity to challenge the workers a bit further, the man asked them for a library card, a simple request that should have been straightforward given their job, yet they chose to ignore him. It's ironic, isn't it? Their primary role in the library is to assist people, yet here he was filming. They opted to disregard him entirely, failing to provide the very service they're there to offer.
I hope you don't run until the police shows up.
Why would I run? I'm not doing anything wrong.
If you're taking someone's picture without their permission, yes, you are.
Yeah, he's taking a picture of you.
That is a federal offense.
That's a federal offense.
Yes, it is.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
Who are you taking a picture of me? Everybody here.
I'm a concerned citizen, sir. I think I'm gonna leave now. Bye.
Why did you wait for the cop? So you can explain what you're doing.
What about if they tell you that everything's okay?
We'll find out. We'll find out.
No, sir, because it's a public place. The cops don't want to deal with you, sir. I would like a library card, please.
There's your police. There's a cop there.
Is my ride here?
Yeah.
Not long after the man decided to stick around, a cop showed up and immediately asked if he was carrying a weapon. Without waiting for an answer, the cop began to search him. No warrant, no consent. This kind of touch could lead to a lawsuit for battery since the man didn't want to be touched at all. The man questioned why the cop was there when he hadn't done anything wrong. Instead of a straight answer, the cop said he was there so the man would answer his questions, not the other way around. It was clear this cop thought pretty highly of himself. Soon enough, his colleague arrived as backup, and together they claimed they had received calls from several people who were supposedly terrified and believed the man had a gun on him.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Man, you guys kind of like surrounding me here.
We're getting multiple calls on you. You
Yeah.
got no weapons on you, man?
Oh,
I'm
sir,
gonna
sir,
pat you
sir,
down.
sir, don't touch me.
I'm gonna
Don't
pat
touch me.
you down.
Don't touch me.
Calm
Don't
down.
touch me. Sir,
Calm down.
help! This is a violation. This is a violation. I'm being violated.
That's enough.
Help! Help! This is a Fourth Amendment violation. I consent to no searches or seizures. I consent
What's
to
going
no
on?
searches or
What's
seizures.
going on? Why are we getting multiple calls on you?
Sir, you just violated my rights,
I
sir.
didn't violate nothing.
What is your name and badge number, please?
Answer my question. Now answer yours.
Sir, I don't have to answer your question, sir. You're very young and you're
You're
uneducated.
disturbing people.
You're very young and you're
You're
uneducated.
disturbing people.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You have a gun on you?
Sir.
No?
Sir. What is your name and badge number?
Well, answer our questions, man.
Sir, you're very young and you're uneducated.
Listen, man.
That's
you're
not the
scared-
way it
you're
works.
scaring a lot of people here. Everybody's being scared because you're recording them and they're saying that you might have a gun.
Sir.
So that's why we
at the
patted you
park
down.
right there, too. The park right there, everybody was coming out and saying, hey, there's a suspicious person down there.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
is being suspicious a felony or a misdemeanor?
Well, when you have a gun and people are saying that you have a gun in your waist.
Is it illegal to have a gun?
No, it's not. But the way, if you're displaying it, if you're scaring people, bothering people, that's when it becomes a problem.
Have I displayed a gun?
People are saying you are. I'm not saying you are.
Okay.
But people are calling us, saying that you might possibly have a gun, so that's why we're here.
Okay.
And the pat down is.
All right, I want to get a couple things established. First, I'm going to back away because you guys are trying to, obviously, you've already violated me, and I think that you plan to violate me further.
How are we violating?
Sir, you violated my Fourth Amendment right. Do you understand? Do you realize that?
Pat you down for weapons?
Sir, let me tell you something. Do you understand what qualified immunity is? Okay? Do you understand what qualified immunity is, sir? I'm asking you a question, public servant.
However, even if what the cops said was true, carrying a gun isn't illegal in America at all. Realizing they weren't on solid ground, the cops still insisted that the man needed to answer their questions. But the fact was, the man hadn't committed any crime. What's worse, the cops were actually the ones breaking the law here. It started with their illegal search of the man and spiraled into infringing on his constitutional rights. The man, well aware of his rights, stood his ground, setting a stark example of how important it is to know and assert one's rights in the face of authority oversteps.
Do you understand what qualified immunity is? Do you understand that when you violate someone's rights like you did me, you put your qualified immunity at risk? Okay? You, sir, excuse me, sir, don't try to deny it now, okay? Do not try to deny it now. Do not try to deny it now. Everything, is your body cam running?
Yeah, it's always right.
Okay, so then basically you've incriminated yourself on camera. You've incriminated yourself on your body cam. You've incriminated yourself on your body cam.
What's your name?
Excuse me, I don't have to answer that because I've committed no crimes. In fact, the only crime that's been committed is by you two violating my Fourth Amendment right, and I need to know what your name is and what your name is. And what is your badge number, sir? Start with that.
Officer Guillen,
I can't read, sir. I cannot read.
Badge 1034.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Officer Guillen, ID 15974, badge 1034.
Why are you
Okay.
shaking, man?
Okay, and what is your badge number, sir?
My name's Schaffner. Badge number 1088.
Okay, so let me just get this established, okay, guys? We have the American Constitution that protects us from tyranny, okay? Tyrants go up to people and just start searching them, okay? That is exactly what, excuse me, public servant. That is what the Nazis did, excuse me. This is not Germany, sir. This is America. You cannot just go up to a free...
To record me and take pictures.
Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do.
He's trying to get a rise out of everybody.
No, I am not trying to get a rise out of anyone. I am trying to educate.
Is that his right to do?
I am trying to educate. These two officers right here have violated my rights.
The Constitution?
Excuse me, sir.
Let's talk about the Constitution. Did you ever serve your country?
Excuse me, sir.
Did you serve your country?
Excuse me, sir.
Did you serve your country?
That is irrelevant,
I fought
sir.
2 tours in Iraq.
If that's the case, then you fought for my rights. Then you fought for my rights to record. But do you realize...
Then, out of nowhere, some random guy jumped into the conversation, claiming the man had no right to talk about constitutional laws because he had never served the state. Clearly, the guy was out of his depth and shouldn't have been meddling in the discussion at all. As this was happening, a new female cop joined the scene and started talking to the man. It was becoming obvious that both the workers and the cops were ganging up against a man who had done absolutely nothing wrong. Meanwhile, more cops kept arriving every minute, which was ridiculous considering the man hadn't caused any trouble. It's important to remember that constitutional laws exist to protect citizens from exactly this type of overreach by power-hungry cops. As if the growing number of cops wasn't enough, he even called for a supervisor.
You realize...
You come and do that to me?
Sir, you fought for my right to film you. You fought for my right to film. Do you realize that, sir? I get to say whatever I want, and when I'm finished, then you may speak, public servant.
So when you are done, can I chime in?
Negative. There's no expectation of privacy in public. And you would know that if you read up on it. Remember how you told me? And you would know that if you read up on it, okay? You would know that if you read up on it.
Would you at least identify him?
We have a supervisor coming on. Things are going to get a little bit more handled more into it.
Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
I'll be right there. Sorry about that. I'm waiting for a supervisor to get really more in depth.
I'm taking what off us when he was taking pictures of kids.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna spin it like that? Okay.
And then
Sir, sir, whenever you go to Disneyland and you take a picture with your family, what about all the kids that are in the background?
You're saying these things. You're
going to be wrapping it up? What happened to the supervisor that was going to escalate things? What happened to the supervisor that was going to escalate things? Ma'am, can I please get your name and badge number for the record? Ma'am, can I please get your name and badge number for the record to be professional? Please be professional.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Ma'am, please be professional and give me your name and badge number. You threatened that a supervisor was going to come and escalate the situation.
Did you hear that? Can you hear it?
That's very rude.
When the supervisor didn't show, the female cop took charge. The man, trying to keep things professional, asked for her name and badge number. She completely ignored him at first, then treated him like some kind of major criminal, flatly refusing to provide her details when he asked again. She sarcastically asked if he really wanted her name and badge, and when he said yes, she said she wouldn't give it to him. What a bad sense of humor, right? She was clearly looking for any excuse to arrest him. Now she started throwing accusations around of trespassing, and it seemed like these cops would soon regret messing with a citizen who knew his rights and wasn't afraid to stand up to him.
Sir, I can't stop.
Please back away from me. Please back away from me. Please back away. Please back away.
I will tell them too. Did you want my name and badge number?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I already gave it to you.
Ma'am, I want to educate and let people know that there is no expectation of privacy in public.
Yes, sir. Yes, sugar. Yes, sugar.
Ma'am, can I please see your name tag, please? Can I please see your name tag?
Scared me with a palm tree. You want to stay out here? Hi.
Yeah. I'll just make sure.
Ma'am, are you looking for a reason to arrest me? Are you soliciting a trespass? Because I would have to break the law in order to be trespassed.
You're good to go. There's no getting through with that. We're going to close the library early.
Ma'am, there's no getting through to you.
Unfortunately.
You're gonna close the library because of him?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Why are you covering your name tag?
I told you my name already.
That's very unprofessional and childish. That's very immature.
Maybe hitting a 0, 1, and 2.
That's very immature,
I
ma'am.
just said it again for you.
What is it?
I just said it twice.
Say it
You
again.
haven't said it twice?
Say it again. I dare you to say it again.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you know what you're doing is wrong. Sir, can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Richie 14628.
Very professional. I bet you he's a sergeant. Leave. Get out of here, public servants. Get out of here. Kick rocks. All of you, kick rocks.
Two rookie cops approached a man to question him about why he was filming the police station, but he didn't want to answer and made it clear he didn't have to. For some reason, the cops even suggested that the man could be a potential terrorist. It's baffling. Why would a terrorist openly film a police station? And do these cops even understand what a terrorist is? One of them was even foolish enough to have been on camera that he knew the man had the right to film, but they were just asking him why. Sure, they can ask, but he's not obligated to answer.
Well, I don't know. You come out to me.
Yeah, I've come out.
Come to offer me a couple, have you?
No, I'm afraid not.
Do you want to identify yourself anyway?
Sorry?
Do you want to identify yourself?
Yeah, PC 3858 Whittle. I'm here at the police station.
And yourself, mate?
PC Danish 1725.
Thank you.
Can I just ask you why you're filming the police station, pal?
No, I can, can't I?
Sorry?
I can.
You can, but I'm just curious as to why. Because
I can, that's why.
If you're doing it for an illicit reason, I'd like to know.
And what illicit reason do you think that would be then?
Well, because if you're doing it for intelligence for terrorist purposes, I need to know.
So you think I'm a terrorist, that's what you're saying?
I'm not suggesting that, mate.
So have you got
What I'm
any
saying
reasonable suspicion that I am a terrorist?
Chap, can you let me finish speaking first?
Well, I'm trying to reply to your question.
Okay, go for
You're not meant to tell me when you turn your body-worn camera on? You are.
Body-worn's filming the situation because I can see you've got your camera.
But you're meant to inform that you start
recording. Just to let you know now then, the body-worn camera's gone on, the incident is being filmed.
Thank you. You don't want to have to be retrained for your code of ethics on that one.
Right, I'm going to do the same, mate. My body camera's going on as well.
Thank you.
I will
It
ask
wasn't
you.
so difficult, was it?
Mate, you have got permission to be filming, but I'm just asking you, person to person, why you are filming.
Because I can. That shouldn't be a problem. You can ask, but I don't have to answer, do I?
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, if you expect me of a terrorist, then you use Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, of course. But you have to have reasonable suspicion. Film is not reasonable suspicion
It's not, and you're
of
correct.
hostile reconnaissance.
But do you understand from my point of view why I find it strange and suspicious?
Not really,
when you
no.
walked up to a police station and you've started filming everything.
If this cop really understands that a person can film anything they see in public, why was he bothering the man instead of focusing on actual crimes? Nonetheless, the cop insisted they had suspicions. Okay, but suspicions are just that, their own subjective opinions. Police need definite, reasonable grounds to approach someone legitimately, not just hunches. Now the cop claimed that for their own safety, they needed to confirm the man wasn't a terrorist by getting his name. Really? How would just knowing his name prove whether or not he was a terrorist? By their logic, anyone could be a terrorist, which would mean they should approach just about everyone.
Because I can.
Because I don't know why you're doing it.
Well, it doesn't matter, really.
Well, it does.
You know, we go on what we do know, not what we don't know.
Right.
'Cause you're a law enforcement officer, aren't you?
I am, that's
We
correct.
do things through law.
I do.
Yeah.
Right. Are you willing to tell me what your name is? Pal?
No,
Okay.
not a chance.
Right. Why not?
Oh, if I'm suspected of committing a crime, about to commit a crime, or have committed a crime, then I'm obligated to give you my name, but I haven't, so I don't have to.
I'm not saying you have to, mate.
Well, you're
I've just-
asking,
Yeah.
so why would you ask if you don't need it?
Because I'd like to know who you are, so I can
Well, it
speak
doesn't
to you.
matter who I am, does it? That's the thing. You know, under Article 8 of the Human Rights Act, you know, I have rights to privacy.
You do.
Yeah, so unless I have to lawfully give you it, you shouldn't be fishing for information.
I'm not fishing.
Well, that's what
I'm
you are
asking
doing.
a
You're fishing for
question.
information to try finding out who I am. You already said that I could be a terrorist from me recording,
You could
which is
be.
personally lawful to record police stations, see where my tax money has been spent and so forth. So, yeah.
I've not disputed that at any point, mate. But I'm saying that for all I know, you could be a terrorist. I don't know that you're not, which is why I've requested your name. But as you quite rightly stated, you're not obliged to give me that information.
Yeah, so you shouldn't really come out with it. Because that's what you're doing, you're fishing for information.
My rights, whether I'm police officer
Yeah,
or not.
everyone can ask.
to
I could ask
for your
you,
name.
but your policy says you have to give me your name.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
which I
saying.
do, mate,
So
when
what
you
you're
ask.
doing is you're fishing for information to try finding out who I am. So you
Exactly.
try running my name,
Yeah.
just try seeing if you can link me to any intelligence that's come through or anything like that. You know, so you can get my address and everything like that. That's what you're trying to do.
Within my duty as a police officer for the prevention and detection of crime.
Yeah, but you don't
Exactly,
have
so
any
it's within
reasonable
my lawful
suspicion.
duty to
You
ask
don't have
you
any
details
reasonable suspicion
that
to
you
think that I'm a
don't have
terrorist
to
just
give
because
me.
I'm recording.
The man quickly noticed that these cops are out of their depth, so he decided to challenge them by asking why a terrorist would openly film a police station. The cops stumbled over their words, unable to come up with a reasonable answer. When they tried to claim that the police station was a private property, but the man corrected them, pointed out that he and other citizens, through their taxes, essentially funded the police station.
Right. Which I haven't said you are.
But you're saying that I could be a terrorist, I could be doing hostile reconnaissance,
Well, you
that's what
could
you're
be,
saying.
mate. I don't know any different.
No, you should know the difference. You know what I mean?
If
When's
I
the last
walked up
time
to
a
a random
police
person on the
officer's been
street-
targeted by terrorists?
Sorry?
When's the last time the police officers have been targeted by a terrorist?
That's irrespective, mate, because
Because you don't know.
at the end of the day,
you know why
if
you
get
don't know?
complacent,
Because there hasn't been
that's
one.
when it's going to happen.
Terrorists target the public. You're not public.
I am a member of the public. Just
Not
as
when
you
you're
are.
when you're working. You're not. You're
I'm
there
still
to
a
stop
person.
terrorists. Yeah. So why would a terrorist blow or attack or anything a building that's
Why would a
linked to the
terrorist
police?
attack anybody, mate? It's not about buildings.
Well, it is.
specific
It's
police
about
buildings.
making as much damage and stuff to the public.
Well, exactly.
So that's
So-
why they target public.
Well,
You know, that's
police
why
are
there's
still
never
public as
been.
well, pal.
Yeah, when you're not in uniform, you are.
Well, I'm still a human being, mate.
Yeah, I
same
didn't
as
say.
you.
I'd never disputed that. I've never
I'm
said
still
you
a
haven't been a
member of
human.
the public. I pay
I'm
taxes
saying.
the same as I'm sure you do.
Yeah, but you pay taxes through people's taxes.
Sorry?
Your money that you make
Yeah.
is through people's taxes.
Well, I pay tax as well.
Yes, from the taxes that you
I
got
get
from
paid.
money. So people pay taxes, which fund your wages, and then that money
Oh, hang on a minute.
gets paid to you, and then that money, after they pay it to you, then you pay taxes back.
Go Todd. Yeah, same as everybody else does when they get wages.
So like I was saying, taxes from taxes.
Sorry.
I thought you guys would have been more out here fast, seen a little bunch of lads climbing on the car.
Around the station. He's refusing to give me his details, but as he stated, he doesn't have to. He's refusing to tell me why he's doing it, but he's just carrying on filming us.
I didn't ask you to come out.
You can understand why we've come out.
Oh, you can come out all you want. I'm just saying I haven't asked you to come out. So,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
I'm not here to engage with police. And after this is me being polite and having a conversation with you. I don't have to stand here and talk.
I know you don't.
No, I'm not detained, am I?
No.
Exactly.
At
So,
any point throughout this conversation, mate, have I said that you have to do anything?
oh, and I'm just clear putting it in public so it's clear, so you can't be like, well, you're detained, you're not free to leave or anything like that.
What
Just
makes
saying, I'm
you
being right
do
here,
that?
having a conversation with you, just because I'm not telling you why I'm here.
The officers labeled the man's behavior as rude, seemingly unaware that he was actually being quite polite and engaging with them more than he was required to. As the conversation went on, it looked like the cops began to realize their mistake. Perhaps feeling a bit embarrassed, they decided to stop pushing the issue and then let the man go about his day.
I said I'm recording, that should be good enough for you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing, I'm recording.
Yeah.
So from there, that should be the end. It'd be like, thank you, your time.
Right.
Have a good day. That should be what it is.
At
And
the
then you
end
go
of the day,
inside.
mate, as a police
Instead, you want to
officer,
come
I'm
out
supposed to
here,
have an inquisitive
turn your body worn
mindset.
cameras on, then ask me for my details and stuff like that, trying to basically fish for information. You know, you're going beyond and above your job to basically try to say that there's something going on. But then when someone comes and actually commits a crime,
Yeah.
like for example, damage, I don't know if there is any damage on your vehicles from those kids that just been jumping on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you catch
didn't
that on your camera?
Actually, no, I didn't. I got them running off, but that's about it.
What did they look?
I don't know. They all had. There was one girl and a bunch of little kids. They were all kids basically, boys, and then one girl.
You saying they were jumping on the police cars?
Oh yeah, they jumped straight on these ones here, and then ran off down there, which you will see by your cameras if you have any.
Now did you count?
Yeah, but you have permission to look at them. You know, you have
can
authorised
request it if need be,
people and put it through to this. You know, you guys didn't come out. You had a person that went into their car, and that was it. No one came out to do anything about that.
Well, it's 'cause we
But then
can't
I
see it,
record,
but we can't
and that
see
must
it
be
here.
a big issue. Yeah, but the
only
alarm
reason
went
that we
off.
came out here is because one of my colleagues inside.
The bald guy that's sitting right next to the window looked at me.
Just let me
Yeah,
finish speaking.
I know.
I get that you want to reply to me, and that's fine.
Oh, I'm saying I know exactly who it
Finish
was.
the sentence first. So, first of all, the reason that we came out to you when we didn't come out to this thing where you said there was kids jumping on the cars is because we can't see that far back.
Yeah, but what I'm
we
saying
can
is,
only see
if you had,
out the window.
if there's alarms going off from the car,
Yeah,
which
if
there
there's alarms
was,
went off, we would have done.
and someone came out,
Yeah.
but not a police officer, unless it was a person going home that's a police officer, you
Yeah.
know, not on duty, they came out, looked, and then they just went into their car.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Just because I'm recording, that's the issue with you guys.
It's because it's suspicious, mate.
It doesn't matter. Suspicion's not a crime, is it?
I've never said it was.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a crime. You know, like I said, you should have just come out here, said, what are you doing? I would have said same answer I gave you the first time round, and you'd be like, okay, that's fine. Have a good day, sir, and gone back inside.
You have a lot of opinions, mate, on what we should and shouldn't do, but I don't understand where they're coming from.